Hello, so this is Use at Your Own Risk, and today I'm going back to a Lisa Nichols quote, which is faith is believing in the unseen. And the person I'm going to be using as an example is Nelson Mandela, as he's known to the world. Super famous guy, politician, activist, and basically his role, he's South African, and he is a socialist. He has done some amazing things with regards to people's understandings about racism, particularly in South Africa. So what he eventually did in the end was to dismantle the apartheid mentality that was prevalent throughout the country, and he did this through dialogue. So basically, did it through understanding and communication. It wasn't just to the people who started apartheid. It wasn't like a punishment. It was about creating a relationship between two people who, or all the people really, to forge a future that didn't include this sort of extreme racist policies. So, just as a short bio, Nelson Mandela, he, as a young kid, he was a bit of a troublemaker. He got kicked out of university for protesting. Eventually did go back, didn't finish, got caught up with other things. He was imprisoned for communist activities, and eventually served 27 years for treason, trying to fight the apartheid that was happening. So he basically has been fighting for democracy and social welfare his whole life. AIDS was a big problem there that he's still is, but he this is something that he's spent his life addressing, and so just a great guy. Like, basically his ideal is that a democratic and free society should exist where all people can live together in harmony, and it was an ideal that he was prepared to die for. So he went to prison for 27 years. A lot of people might not take that very well, but he continued to learn, he continued to do activism, he continued to fight for this harmony, and when he got out, he did amazing things to bring the people together and to build a new future, a better future for not just his country, but for Africans. And just an amazing guy. And he was doing all this during a time when it was crazy and unheard of. Like, the thought of having equality throughout the races at that time was sort of definitely crazy, insane. But even though it wasn't something that he saw in that current situation, he still believed in it and he fought for it. And again, something that he was prepared to die for. So that is my example for that one. Just if you believe in something, even if you don't see it, and it's the right thing, then fight for it. Yeah. So if you haven't, if you don't really know much about him, check the guy out. There's a million biographies about him. There's a million documentaries, and just an amazing, inspiring guy. Yeah. Peace.